Hey guys, David here from FridayFPV, and today we are going to discuss batch 3. Going to discuss what's included in your IdeinRS kit, release dates and pre-release, and also the price. Starting from the bottom, the kit will cost 1,125 South African rands. What is included in your kit? Before I get to that, a bit of a preamble to the IdeinRS. IdeinRS was designed and developed around the core thinking of the company. FridayFPV, what I want guys to do is experiment, play, and obviously enjoy their FPV experience. So Idein was developed and designed around that ethos. So what I want to do, I want guys to enjoy flying. I want them to have as much fun as possible, as often as they can. The way you do that is you have a really reliable frame that is well thought out, so you aren't wrecking and damaging batteries and equipment all the time. You're not repairing it, and you're staying in the air for longer, more often. So with that said, one of the biggest changes we made to batch 3 over batch 2 is your different options on arms. There are now 4 different options on arms, so when you order a kit, just specify what arm type you want and we'll pack that up for you guys. Running through them, we got A types, B types, C types, and obviously D type arms. Starting with your A types. A types are for your 1306 3100, the little teeny tiny guys, on a 4-inch prop. B types, obviously your 1806 motors. C types are for your big chunky high torque 22 size motors on a 4-inch prop, and your D type arms are for 22 size motors on a 5-inch prop. So what I've encouraged here is for guys to experiment and play and mess around with different combinations of motors and props. Obviously, one of my personal favorite frames or arms to fly on this is the little baby 1306s. They are fantastic. It makes the frame extremely light, so when you hit corners, you don't feel the weight of the frame. It makes a really agile frame that is extremely aggressive in its accelerations and decelerations because of its low weight, which makes it really, really fun to fly. Also got your 1806s, which is a lethally light and fast combination. Your 22s deliver power in a completely different way, but unbelievably fast as well. Then also your 22 size 5-inch arms, your D types. You stick a nice tri-bladed prop on that, gives you massive performance, and great for acro and racing alike actually. So those are your different arm options. I include links for all the particulars on the frame itself. I'm not going to go through and bore you guys with details on that. I'll just highlight a couple of things. Obviously you get all the fasteners and spaces to put the thing together. Airframe components, you get your pilot camera adjuster bracket, that little aluminium bracket I showed you in earlier videos. I've also included frame skids. You guys will have seen those in previous batches and videos as well. I've included 2 pairs of carbon fiber frame skids. These are super lightweight and really reliable. I've also included a set of aluminium frame skids. These are great if you are flying off of tar and concrete and you're doing like a lot of underground parking lot racing and that type of stuff. The aluminium really does save your frame and protects you from destroying the carbon fiber on crashes, concrete, that type of thing. So really suggest using those for flying off of tar and concrete. Those are also included. You get all your standard carbon fiber with it. Miscellaneous parts, you obviously get a high quality Velcro battery strap with it, and all your antenna tubes and zip ties for securing all that stuff down. One thing I just want to highlight on the carbon fiber bits and pieces, also included a protective cover plate with this frame. It's a thin piece of 0.9mm thick carbon fiber. It serves two purposes. You can put your race transmitter underneath if you have an externally mounted race transmitter. You can also, if you're flying a big, chunky, high profile receiver, you can mount that underneath, so easily mounting that. It also protects your internals and electronics from dirt and dust and water if you land upside down. Also protects it from getting beaten when you hit stuff and land on rocks and whatnot. Release dates. What I wanted to do is show you guys the frame here today, but I've held off on that for one very important reason. I want to run a competition where someone can win their frame for free. How do you win your frame for free? Obviously my company colors are black, white and red. I want a cool kick-ass name for the color red there. So everybody knows what Ferrari red looks like. This is a slightly different shade, which I really enjoy. It's aggressive, it's racy, it's cool, but I want a cool name for it. So I'll put links for email at the bottom of this. Also you can find it on Facebook and on our webpage. But just include your name and surname, what your suggestion is for the color red that we should use. Also what arms you're looking for, your arm type in your kit, and also a shipping address so we can send this kit to you guys. We're going to run that competition until the 16th of March this month. I'll then announce, we'll announce winners on the 18th of this month, 18th of March, it's a Friday, and then frames will go on sale on the 25th, so we'll do a pre-release on the 18th as well, and frames will be delivered on the 25th. So those are just the dates, what's included in the kit, price, what else? I think that's about it, guys. I've also included in this write-up just some recommendations on setup for the different motor combinations and props, what I recommend using for this frame in terms of equipment and batteries and whatnot. I'll also be releasing a build series so you guys can get familiar with how to put this IdeinRS together, some really good tips and tricks that I've developed over the course of a year for this frame, just to protect your equipment and keep everything running smooth. That's about it. Cool.